You don't lack strength. You lack the courage to kill what made you weak. Not to comfort you. Not to explain. Not to make you feel safe. You were trained to obey. To kneel. To hide behind excuses. And every excuse you have is a chain you call your own. Most people will stop listening. Most people will hate this. And that is exactly why. They will remain what they are. Weak. Small. Afraid. Feel that weight in your chest. It is not sadness. It is the truth you have avoided. The weight of years spent tolerating a version of yourself you never respected. You were never broken. You were disciplined into submission. You were taught to lower your voice. To soften your hunger. To apologize for wanting more. And you learned quickly. Because approval feels safer than truth. But safety has a cost. And you have been paying it. With your life. The world did not make you weak. You chose weakness every time you chose comfort over confrontation. Every time you stayed silent. When something inside you wanted to rise. Every time you called fear, patience. And surrender, humility. You told yourself stories. That now is not the right time. That you need permission. That someone else knows better. Those stories kept you calm. They also kept you small. Ask yourself honestly. How much of your morality is actually fear wearing respectable clothes? How much of what you call being good is just avoiding the risk of becoming powerful? You were told desire is dangerous. Ambition is arrogant. Strength is cruel. And weakness learned how to call itself virtue. Nietzsche saw this clearly. He saw how resentment rewrote morality. How those who could not rise learned to shame those who could. So strength became evil. And obedience became good. And suddenly, kneeling felt noble. Look at your life. How many times did you betray your own instincts just to remain acceptable? How many times did you shrink so others could remain comfortable? That quiet anger you feel right now is not negativity. It is recognition. Weakness survives by hiding. It hides in habits. In routines. In the familiar voice that says, "Don't go too far." That voice is not wisdom. It is fear. Begging you to stay manageable. You were never meant to be manageable. You were meant to become. But becoming is lonely. And most people fear loneliness more than they fear regret. So they choose the herd. They choose rules. They choose permission. They choose a life that feels safe. And dies quietly. And then they call it peace. Strength does not want peace. Strength wants expansion. Strength does not ask, "Is this allowed?" Strength asks, "What does this cost me if I do not act?" And the cost of inaction is always higher than you think. Look at yourself carefully. Not the image you show the world. The one you avoid when you're alone. That version of you knows the truth. That version knows. You have been negotiating with your potential. Making deals. Delaying decisions. Waiting for clarity that never comes. Clarity comes after action. Not before. And weakness hates that truth. Weakness wants guarantees. Strength accepts risk. Weakness wants certainty. Strength chooses responsibility. Responsibility is heavy. That is why most people reject it. They would rather complain than decide. Rather judge Then act. Rather explain their failure. Then risk their pride. But understand this clearly. You will never outgrow weakness. By understanding it, you outgrow it. By confronting it, by letting go of the identity that benefits from being small, by killing the comfort that keeps you stuck. This will not feel inspiring. It will feel unsettling. Because you are being asked to abandon the excuses that once protected you. You are being asked to stand without validation, without applause, without certainty. That is what strength demands. The herd will misunderstand you. The weak will resent you. The comfortable will fear you. They will call you selfish, arrogant, dangerous. Let them. Their approval was never worth the price you paid for it. Your task is not to be good, not to be liked, not to be moral in the way you were taught. Your task is to become someone you do not secretly despise. Someone who acts even when afraid. Someone who chooses growth over safety. Someone who does not need permission to exist fully. You will feel resistance, doubt, anxiety. Good. That means something is dying. And what is dying is not you. It is the version of you that learned how to survive instead of how to live. Do not confuse destruction with loss. Some things must burn so you can see clearly. Old beliefs, old habits, old identities, especially the ones that kept you comfortable while wasting your time. Time is the one thing you never get back. And weakness loves stealing it slowly. One delay at a time. One excuse at a time. One tomorrow at a time. Until suddenly, there is no tomorrow left. Only regret. This is the moment. You stop negotiating. You stop explaining. You stop waiting. You choose. Not once, but again and again. Because strength is not a destination. It is a discipline. A refusal to remain what you are. When you know you can become more. The weak survive by hiding. The strong survive by confronting. The strongest by becoming. There is no mercy here. No comfort. Only truth. And the truth is simple. No one is coming to save you. No belief will do the work for you. No system will carry you forward. Only you. Only your will. Only your courage. Only your decision to stop protecting what is killing you slowly. So ask yourself now, honestly. Are you ready to erase your weakness? Or will you defend it? One last time. If you are ready, then know this. The fire you seek. The strength you desire. The person you feared to become. Already exists inside you. It has been waiting. For this very moment. Waiting for someone brave enough to refuse their excuses. Their fear, their comfort. Do you hear it? That tiny, insistent whisper. That is your own will calling you forward. Do not turn away. Do not suppress it. Do not make peace with weakness one more day. Because weakness will always return. And it will strike again. And it will steal everything you could have been. Only by confronting it. Only by facing it. Only by destroying it completely. Will you become more than what you ever thought possible. The herd will resist you. The weak will resent you. The comfortable will fear you. And good. Let them. Because your life is not theirs. It never was. Your life is yours. Your strength is yours. Your becoming is yours. And now, you must take it. Without apology. Without compromise. Without fear. Are you ready?